Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Model Fix. My name's Dan and today we are fixing. Today we're going to change the power steering fluid in the 300ZX. The reason I'm doing it is because I just took it for a little drive down the road and the power steering pump sounds like it's groaning when you turn the wheel, and the car has been off the road for 17 years plus, so probably needs it. Let's have a look. So I believe this is the power steering fluid reservoir, also shared by the hiker system, which is all this crap here, which will go eventually, but I just need to figure out a few things before I do that. So anyway, let's take that off. Yeah, it looks kind of murky in there already. Let me get the turkey baster and see what color that stuff is. Okay, so as you can see, that's reasonably clear right now. Let's just get this bloody thing out of the way. Right, that's sucky time. Yeah, it's a bit dark. It's not horrendous, but it does look a bit on the dark side. So I'm going to suck out everything from this reservoir and then I'll show you what we do next. Note, you should have this filter inside the bottle, so take that out first and then start basting away. Alright, what you want to do next is jack your car up so both wheels are off the ground, and then turn the steering wheel with the key in the ignition side to side, not with it on, just with the car off. Turn it side to side, and the objective here is to get some more juice back in the pot. Okay, I've gone from side to side quite a few times, probably 5 or 6, and not a lot has come back into the pot. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to disconnect the low pressure hose. I'll show you where that is now, and let it all come out using gravity. Right guys, to find your power steering line, what you have to do is go under your car, and it's that one there. So I don't know if you can see that, but it takes a bit of taking off. You have to undo that clamp and then pull it off the one behind. Can you see that? And you know it's power steering because it's red. Now what you got to do is, whilst that's draining, turn the steering wheel side to side just to try and pump some of the stuff out. Okay, as you can see, there's no more fluid left coming out now, so I'm going to reconnect that, fill it up, and I'll show you what to do next. I did actually turn the steering side to side without the ignition on, just to see if any excess comes out. I don't know what happened on this end because I couldn't get down here to look, but judging by all this mess here, I think I may have spurted some more out, so that's good. Now I'm just going to reconnect that and put some fresh fluid in. Alright guys, that hose is back on. As you can see, I put a new clip on it as well because that other one was really annoying and just wouldn't let go. So I put a new one of those on. Now, time to fill it up. I'm going to go back in with this filter, and then I'm just going to brim it. For fluid, ATF Dextron. You got to make sure it's got Mecrons in it or something. But anyway, it has to be Dextron. ATF. There we go. Alright, that smells very strong. So now I'm going to have to pour this in here, and I'm not going to do that one-handed, so let me just fill it up and then I'll show you. Okay, as you can see there, that's nice and thin and very pink, just the way it should be. Now, it's not helping that it's raining, but anyway, now I'm just going to start the engine up and turn the wheel left to right. Actually, I might do it without the engine started first. Alright, I've just turned the wheel side to side 5 times or 6 times now, and as you can see, it has gone down. So I'm just going to start the engine and turn it a few times again. Just wanted to say that in terms of capacity, without the Hicus it's 1.3 litres, with the Hicus it's 2 litres. I just filled it until it's full, and I'm going to do the same again in a minute. Okay, engine's running. I've gone lock to lock about 5-6 times now, and the pump sounds very noisy. I'm just going to dump this oil again and refill it, so same procedure again. Okay, once you've run the engine up, drain it again. Drain the fluid out until there's none left in the pot, and as you can see, that's coming out a lot cleaner now. Even if you look in the look at the colour difference there, it's disgusting, the old stuff. So hopefully it'll run a bit better once it's all done. Put that down flat now. There you go, look at the difference. Can you see the colour difference? That was the old stuff, this is the new stuff. And look at the thickness as well. What a difference, eh? Alright, so I'm just going to let all that shoot out. And then I'll put the new stuff in again. Might turn the steering wheel a few more times actually. Just gently with the engine off. Just to pump it out quicker. Right, it's been drained again and filled again. And I am making an absolute mess everywhere. But, oh well. Right, I'm going to top that up a little bit more, but I'm not going to make the mistake I made last time because it all came splashing out. So yeah, I'll just start the engine up, rotate, and then put some more in, rotate, and then put the cap on. Done. Okay, as you can see there, it's pretty decent now. A lot of air in it, obviously, that's why it looks pink. Now if we just put the lid on, in fact, yeah, I'll put the lid on. If I can get see, yeah. Right, now a few more turns with the lid on, because I think you get pressure in there with it on. Maybe talking absolute bollocks, but I think that's right. Feels a lot better already. Okay, right, switch it off. Leave it a few seconds. Alright guys, I've just switched the engine off and the fluid is beautifully up to level now. I'll keep an eye on it just in case it goes down, but I don't think it's going to move. So that, I would say, is job done. And look at it, cherry red. Can you see it now compared to what it was before? So yeah, beautiful. I'm happy with that now. And hopefully the pump don't whine now. I'll tell you that in a minute. Okay guys, as you can see, actually the pump's still a bit groany. Let me just go for a quick spin up and down the road and see if it stops groaning. Otherwise, I don't know if you can hear that. But yeah, it is quite noisy in here. So let me run it up a little bit and up and down the road and give it a bit of a drive and see if it gets better. Alright guys, I think we'll call that one a wrap there. The pump is still whining a little bit. And as you may have heard in previous videos or even in this video, when you start the car up, the belt slips. There may be a problem there, I don't know. So I shall update you in forthcoming videos, but that's how you do your oil change. We did that successfully at least. It's just a matter of time whether this bloody thing sorts itself out. So if you enjoyed that video and you learned something from it and you took something away from it, subscribe to my channel. Plenty more content to come on the 300ZX and the other cars. And give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed that video. Bye for now.